growth has been just
Right.
amazing.
Right.
So what we do is we work with different survival centers. We
Yeah.
work with Meals on Wheels.
Yeah.
We work in Belchertown. We're in Amherst. We're in Northampton. And since we moved down into Springfield, we're now serving the entire Pioneer Valley.
Wait a minute. So how does this work? If I have a dog and I can't afford food, I come here and get food?
There's a couple ways that you can do it. There's places in your community, so people go to their survival centers. So for example, in Amherst or Northampton, they provide proof of their financial need.
Yeah.
And then their food is distributed with their human food.
Okay.
So that's one way. There are people that are also coming here. And so if people provide the documentation that they're receiving aid, then we can provide them with food.
Oh.
So people either come here or they go to their own food bank. Oh. And what we do here is food is donated.
Right.
There's also grants that we use to get food.
Yeah.
And what happens is all this food has been donated, and what we do, Dave, is we pack it up into convenient packages. And then we have some community service groups that take all of these totes and they deliver them to different service areas.
I got it.
Yeah, so
this is not the room where you would take the food to feed the dogs that are here.
This is not. This is strictly the pet food bank.
Yep.
This is completely separate from our supply of food for the animals that we feed in our adoption centers. Okay. This is strictly for the pet food bank. So we do donation drives. Yep. We collect food for at donation drives. Yep. We have many groups that come in and want to be a part. A lot of scouting groups, a lot of school groups that do food drives for us. And so we bring it in here and then we distribute it throughout the Pioneer Valley.
Okay, now I got it. So like when we give you the gift cards to our store, do you usually get food for this?
Yeah.
Or do you get food
for example, we work with you guys. You guys give us a nice rate, and so some of the food with the gift cards that we get from your program comes here.
I got it.
Yeah.
I got it.
Yeah, and so we have volunteers that are here on a weekly basis.
Yep.
So 44,000 pounds of food is
a truckload of food.
Is a lot to bag. So we have people that come in and they bag it. Yep. We have people that deliver it. Our program is actually coordinated by a wonderful volunteer named Trina Sizz, and she is actually she's a full-time nurse, and she works about 30 hours a week.
Oh, man. Something about
on
nurses,
this program.
Huh? I mean,
something.
I don't know.
And this is a special woman that really has great connections with the Meals on Wheels programs, the survival centers, and she comes here on a weekly basis and packs up her stuff.
So if someone wants to make a donation, because we have the buckets at our places too.
Right.
They can either come down here and make a donation,
Absolutely.
or just in all the independent stores.
Absolutely.
Right,
Absolutely.
Just,
yeah. You can make donations at any of the retail locations that have the bins.
Right.
And a lot of people and a lot of community groups want to become involved. Right. And this is really a great way. People want to do something to become involved in their community. Right. And this is a great way that really is serving people throughout the Pioneer Valley.
Right. I want to give a small plug for Dave's. If you come into Dave's, as you know, and you say that I'm a friend of a shelter, could be Dakin, could be, I don't know what, any of the shelters, we donate back to that shelter 5% of what you buy. Excuse me, in the form of a gift card, which is how we get. Right, so it doesn't cost the consumer anything. Right. And we just don't, that's how we give you those giant gift cards every quarter.
And so it's been a huge help.
Yeah, no-brainer.
Yeah.
Just a no-brainer, because it doesn't cost you anything.
Right.
So it's a good thing. So I had no idea. So 40,000 pounds, folks, is about a 40-foot trailer load, which you give out every year, right?
It's a lot of food. It's a lot of food.
So dollar-wise, depending on the quality of the food, it's somewhere between $30,000 and $40,000, just in case you didn't know.
Easily. That. Well, you're probably a better math person than I am.
Yeah. Well, when we buy Trellos,
that's
what.
Yeah. It's the savings for our organization is huge, and what we're able to give back to our community. That's the big piece. What we want to do is we want to keep animals in their homes.
Right.
And this is one of those programs that saves lives by keeping animals in their homes. No.
No food stamps?
No food stamps.
No, all right. But they have to prove you. I mean, because you would get people who want to abuse
yes,
you.
we do ask people provide food of whatever federal assistance or state assistance, fuel, fuel programs that they're receiving, and then they can come in and they can get food.
So, all kidding aside, that's the worst part of my job is when someone comes into the store and their dog died.
Yep.
You already knew that was coming. So that's the worst part of our job. So, what a great place if you have food, and they always have leftover food.
Yep.
If they have food, and I even noticed a little like swap shop if you have an old crate at home or you have other stuff, just to bring it here.
Absolutely.
So that you guys can resell it.
Yeah, our thrift shop.
Or give it away, whatever.
Yeah, our thrift shop, for those items that we can't repackage and reuse for the pet food bank, we get an amazing influx of stuff for pet supplies, for home goods, and our thrift shop brings in $26,000 a year.
Really?
So household items and pet items, crates, those are items that we can recycle.
All the dishes and the
absolutely, absolutely. So all of those things, not only, and all of that money goes right into support our operating budget. So it's a huge source of revenue.
We got time to go. So all right. Say goodnight, Joe.
Good night, Joe.
Well, good night, Joe. Good night, Candy.
Good night,
Candy's a great audience. She
Isn't
laughs
she
at like anything you say. She's like,
I'm laughing with you.
She's laughing with us.
She doesn't laugh at she laughs at me all the time.
Good night, everybody. We'll see you next week.
Good night.
One.